What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Cyclist 2023 for episode number 5 and potentially the final episode of our Pro Cyclist career mode. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, I would highly recommend going ahead and checking them out. If you have done so, then let's take a look at the plan for today. Tour de l'Ain, Tour du Poitou-Charentes, but we'll just play the time trial because nobody cares about the sprint stages. Lillehammer Grand Prix, Gilne-Gutur, Isberg, but we don't care. Vendée, we don't care. And we'll finish it off with the Chrono des Nations. I decided to put some of a party outfit, because this could be my final ever time playing for Nice Metropole, and God does that feel good. Alright, they want me to work at the head of the peloton. I'm gonna remove the glasses, although I feel like they are one of the best purchases I've ever made in my life, because this cost €5, which is, depending on where you're from, 6 or even 10 times less than PCM 2023. That's a good purchase. But either way, I digress. They want me to be at the head of the peloton, sorry. But I'm pretty sure I have carte blanche for the race. I do. There's no mountain stages in this Tour de l'Ain, but 2 hilly ones. And we'll try to do our final ever hilly race in France and finish it with a good result. It is to my deepest regret that I've learned that Remco Evenepoel is there. So yeah, finishing on a good note may not be part of the plan here. Got Evenepoel, Tom Pidcock, Romain Grégoire, whose stats I can't see, but I'm going to try and observe him. He's got no yellow, the lad. Interesting. I've taken note of Evenepoel. Probably not a good shout, but fuck it. Can I sneak past everyone? No, I've just lost my positions. Lovely, brilliant. 2 kilometers, 1.8 kilometer. Where to be fair, we are coming back quite well. Let's launch a sprint with 1k to go. It's horrendous, but it is going to be a win for Jacob Stewart, ahead of Davide Ballerini and Edouard Teuns. Gets in. Alright, nice. Moving on to the stages that actually matter. They want me to be in the breakaway today. I mean, that's fair. The thing is, if I do go in the breakaway, I think there's a very high chance of just me not finishing the race. We'll try nonetheless. Let's try to follow Uriti. No, don't stop believing, lad. Come on. Just attack. We can make this a 2-man breakaway. You can pace for the entire day, and then I'll just jump you for the mountain points. We did not manage to make the breakaway. We attacked 3 or 4 times, and every time we ended up being co-op by the peloton. Peloton that just attacked through McNulty, Kuhnboomen, Jonathan Narves, and another guy, which is Dorian Godon. Trying to stay with everyone in this peloton so far. No, Dorian, there was no need for you to attack again. Like, realistically speaking, this was not needed. Mif Sud, take my wheel. I'll take over Mr. Quanon. No, okay, I'll go fuck myself then, I guess. P2, Dorian Godon in the lead, 13 kilometers to go. And it is mostly downhill and or flat. I'm gonna get dropped here. I need to make this. Come on! P2, I beg you stop pacing, come on. Like, I think you're a very cool rider. Please stop pacing. I beg. Yes, they've stopped. And we're back with everyone. Gets in. We won't be in the first group tonight, but that's okay. It's fine. It's gonna be like a 25 seconds loss. If anything, actually, it may not even be a loss, because Jake Stewart decided to bring most of the riders back on everyone. P2 takes the stage ahead of Barambia and Dorian Godon. We're gonna end up at the tail end of the group, but in the first group nonetheless. I think it's time I tell my boss that I will not go in the breakaway today. +4 for ourselves in this stage between Nantua and the Sept-Mancel. A hilly finish in Sept-Mancel, 7.4 kilometers at an average of 7%. It is considered a hill, although I'm pretty sure this could be medium mountain as part of the new regulations and the new stats, I guess. But yeah, with a +4 today, we're definitely going to be the favorite of this team. All respect to Andrea Mifsud, who does have a +5, and he's been a very consistent rider this year, basically the second best rider in this team behind me. But it's time for you to help. Right, today, I am the leader. I am the captain now. Alright, final climb, let's go. Sept-Mancel, 7.5 kilometers. And already we're getting blocked by Tobias Ludvigsson. By the way, speaking of Ludvigsson, he rides for Q36. I'm still yet to make my choice when it comes to the team I'm going to ride for in career mode. I've seen some of your suggestions. And as much as I welcome them, I don't really like the choices I'm getting. The best choice I got so far was Euskaltel, and I don't know, it just doesn't have a good ring to me. The only team, or one of the two teams I genuinely would like to do a save with is Bolton Equities Blackspoke. Would you be interested in that? Because if the answer is no, then fair enough, I won't do it, and I won't just like keep thinking about that save. But I feel like it's just got potential. It's a New Zealand-based team, new in Continental or Continental Pro. They don't have that many good riders, but by season 1, I could potentially try to get Finn Fisher-Black or George Bennett or Patrick Bevin. And I could try to build New Zealand. I know some people wanted me to build a nation. Now, it's not Football Manager, sadly. But I figured this could be fun. And sure, Euskaltel has like the history part, whatever. Also, I'm very well positioned with 1.8 kilometers to go. This is kind of unheard of so far for me. Pitters is going to take the stage, I think. But yeah, would you guys enjoy seeing a Bolton Equities Blackspoke save? Or Q36, it's the other team I've got in mind. But I figured it's like kind of too classic. I don't know. It's a win for Thomas Pitcock today, ahead of us, you know. We're going to beat the world champion. No, the world champion has beaten me. For fuck's sake. Alright, we have another progression. Now, I haven't progressed in enough attributes recently. So, it's either I go once again to stage race, where I'm going to get a +7, or I go punch out, where I'm going to get +6. For fuck's sake. I'm going to have to go stage race again. I didn't want that. Also, the transfer market has opened. We'll see if we get some offers. There's a few Continental Pro teams that want me, especially Bolton Equities, as a matter of fact. Talking about them a bit earlier. And then some Conti teams, but I don't feel like staying in the bottom pit of cycling. At least not with Nice Metropole. So I missed the offer from Bolton Equities, but there's something else. I got 4 offers the same day. I can't recall last year doing this, or at least 2 years ago. I remember vividly transfer windows where I had 2 offers, despite me being like the greatest rider in cycling. And now I got 4. Interesting. I think for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna like sign with anyone, just to see how the game handles it if you automatically renew with Nice. And no matter what happens, I probably just like will automatically or manually, change my team. I read that my objective on this race was the top 3, so I'm hoping that the form is good in this time trial of the Tour du Poitou-Charentes. It's actually quite alright. 22 kilometers. We'll go solid 82, probably. Yep, 82. We'll go like this. It's flat most of the time. There's like one full flat-ish portion. Currently leading is Mr. I don't know, that's Heidemann at the first intermediate. Miguel? And you're German? I'm sorry, I've lived in Germany. I haven't seen a single man called Miguel. I've seen people called Miguel in Porto, not in Berlin. I think we'll lose to Miguel. Sadly, as much as I would have loved to defeat this fake German. But yeah, I think that there's no way for me to beat him. He's just slightly too good today. I'm hoping for P2, at least provisional P2 that would be, ahead of Alex Segert. Cross the line for us. 14 seconds behind Miguel Heidemann. I'll take it. We'll see if we can maintain said podium position. We didn't make quite the cut for the podium. We finished P4. It is a win for Miguel Heidemann ahead of Bruno Hergots and Enzo Paleni. GC-wise, it means that Bruno moves into the leader's jersey, where P4, we can't fight for any jersey at this point, because I think we're also going to be 4th in the best young rider. Yep. Alright, we'll settle for P4, I think, on this race. We're in Norway for the Lillehammer Grand Prix, a race I have never heard of until today. I mean, I knew about the Lillehammer Grand Prix. I always considered that it was a flat race. So, yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see that we have some mountains for today's stage. They just want me to straight up win the race. So I guess we're going to try and get an 11th career win today. I'm not exactly sure as to how I should play this. There is a breakaway, 1 minute lead, 20 kilometers to go. I think we're kind of safe on that front. It's mostly it goes up, then down, then up, then down, side to side like a roller coaster. But mostly I don't know what I'm meant to do. Oi, Valva, sorry, lad, breathe. There's no need for you to go 99. You don't need to be doing that. Also, I've checked some of the comments regarding the Transcend rider. Even if they don't have an action that's queued, for example, here, it still doesn't work. That's it. That's my contribution to this segment and this subject. 133 for the breakaway? Oh, for fuck's sake, we've left Matthias Bregenhoy. Not him again. 12k until the end of the stage. We are in this downhill portion. There was a break with Bregenhoy and De Lange. Came back at them, but I had to attack to do so, and well, that kind of took a toll on me. There is a group trying to come back of 17, led by Jonathan Restrepo. Alright. I was gonna say I'm gonna chill for a bit. I guess I'm not, because Nathan Earl is following Bregenhoy again. We are in the wheel of the Australian from Team Ukiyo. Some more moves. Nathan Earl again. This time we're counting on anyone to try and chase down the Australian. So far, no success. Oh god, we're gonna get dropped here. Hey yo, cool set, man. I'm gonna explode here. I'm gonna explode. I've died. I've legged it. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm finished. Nathan Earl is gonna take the stage today. Well done, lad. Big ups. I can't even go acrobatic downhill. Yeah, we're fucked. It's a great performance by Nathan Earl. It's gonna be top 5 for us. I lost too much energy trying to chase down the attacks in the early climb. It's gonna be P5. Nathan Earl is actually gonna lose to De Lange, which is absolutely sad. He's not even gonna be on the podium. What the fuck is that, Nathan? Outrageous. Yeah, P5 for us. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright, so I didn't accept any contract offer, and yeah, so basically, as he says, it's your last chance to stay pro. So you have to extend with your current team if you don't find a contract that attracts you whatsoever, but you do get plenty of offers. I think I got about 7 or 8 offers, maybe even more than that. So you'll have plenty of choice heading into your next season. In our case, we have one more race to do, that is the Chrono des Nations. And we'll wrap up season 1. Final race of our season. 43 kilometers of purely flat terrain in this Chrono des Nations. Currently leading is Clément Davy in 52.49. The aim was the aim top 3. Top 3 for the aim. Stefan Küng is there. Ah! Ha! We better be better than Clément Davy here today. Fucking hell. I was going to say that so far I looked like P2, but I am running out of energy. I did pace for a bit in the false flat portion, and I think it might just come back and bite me in the ass. I'm hoping for at least a podium. I think I can finish ahead of Miguel Heidemann, my favorite German rider, as we've seen earlier in the episode. Come on, get P3, come on. Get in P1, and that means I think just Stefan Küng will be ahead of me. It's going to be P2 to wrap up this season. Let's take a look at the arrival of the Swiss. And there we go, 35 seconds quicker than we are. But that's P2 for us. Just like that, we're going to wrap up season 1 and possibly, as I said, the only season of this. 10 wins in this first ever season. There's definitely some good things about being a pro cyclist. It's a lot more engaging with the training. You have to actually pay attention to whatever the fuck you do. But there are some things that I'm not a big fan of. Primarily the secondaries. I'll go through all the data so you can see better. But yeah, the secondaries, actually I'm still in front of the stats. We'll remove myself for a bit. But the lack of secondaries is genuinely difficult to handle. I'm also very much worried about the 55 cobbles and the 63 flats whenever you get to a massive race or whenever you start riding against actual cyclists, right? Not your jolly bunch from Continental in Colombia. Apart from that, I'd say Pro Cyclist this year. It's a good game mode. That, nevertheless, wraps up Season 1 and this Episode 5 of the Pro Cyclist career mode. I hope you've enjoyed this off-season or preview of our career mode, whatever. The World DB has been released for a couple of days now. I'm hoping to have a viable version of the World DB by Sunday. And by Sunday, Bloody Sunday, we can start our career mode. As I said, if you have any teams still, let me know. What do you think about Bolton Equities? What do you think about Q36? They're the two teams that actually interest me, because obviously there's UnoX. I'd love to do UnoX, but I feel like Tim Soski's done that, and I can't like make it better than he did, if that makes sense. So yeah, just let me know. And I'll see you quite soon for some more Pro Cycling Manager 2023. Have a great day. My name is Guillaume.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on.